Good evening, everyone. It's been a wild and crazy week 3 of the high school football season. The scary part is it's week 3 of the high school football season already. We're a third of the way done through the regular campaign. Welcome back to Friday Night Fever. Let's go to our showdown of the week that saw 2-0 Bark River Harris entertaining 1-1 Newberry. And let's get started early out this one. Perfect night for football, as you can see in Harris. First quarter action, Bark River Harris on the drive. Uh-oh, the handoff doesn't work, and Newberry is all over that one in great field position. The Indians would take advantage of that good field position. Alex Henry on the outside makes a couple of moves into the end zone, and it's a 6-0 lead. The extra point did not work. Still in the first, Broncos trying to answer on 1st and goal. Eric View able to evade tacklers and gets in for 6. Conversion no good. We're tied at 6. Newberry was quick to answer, though. Early in the second quarter, George Severns finds Jeff Rahali, and that one is going to be good for 6 more as he gets away and scoots in the 48-yard touchdown, 12-6 Newberry. Still in the second, Severns at it again. This time he's going to find Jalen James with a nice lofted pass. That's an easy catch and score, 27 yards. The Broncos would not slow down the passing attack for Newberry, and the Indians go on to win this one 34-14. Severns had 4 touchdowns and 240 yards passing. Meanwhile, let's go to Westwood, where the Patriots and Purple Hornets are both 2-0 entering this contest. Second quarter, Nathan Beckman follows his blockers into the end zone from about 6 yards. Patriots with a 24-3 lead after the successful 2-point conversion. Purple Hornets have a response. Cooper Joffitson kind of flings the ball out there because he was about to be sacked by Samuel Gillies, and all of a sudden Foster Miller has all kinds of running room. He's going to go 70 yards for the touchdown, except there's that doggone yellow laundry on the field again. The launch blocker was called for blocking in the back, so instead of 6, it was a first down on the 27. Joffitson finds Chase Parker, who will dive over the 5-yard line, and that's a first down. A short time later, Mr. Foster Miller will get the ball, and he will punch it in for the touchdowns. He bounced off tackle just a bit. 24-10, Patriots still with the lead at the half. Third quarter, Joffitson looking to the air again for Reese Wara, but Zach Nemi says, well, let me catch that one, and somehow he did get a foot in bounds, and that is an interception that made all his teammates absolutely thrilled. Patriots get back in action. Nathan Beckman fakes the run, hits Blake Hewitt over the middle. This is good for about 30 yards and change and a first down. Then going the other way early in the fourth quarter, Beckman will punch it in from a few yards, and Westwood is 3-0 with a 38-10 victory over Lance. Westwood's next opponent, that would be, no, not the Negaunee Miners, but the purple and white of the Gladstone Braves. Miners and Braves, second half, Jason Waterman to Drew Duchesne. Pow! Alex Chenard with the big, clean hit. Now Waterman back to pass again, and he can't get away from the rush this time, and down he goes. Now the Braves are on offense now, and that means 3 things. Darren Johnson, and almost Darren Johnson. Yes, he dives into the end zone. That made it 26-0, and the extra point would make it 27. A little bit later, Mr. Johnson running the option. Yeah, they covered the pitch, guys, so he said, see ya. And that is a touchdown, and Gladstone goes on to win 43-0. The Braves are rocking and rolling. On the scoreboard, Menominee suffers its first loss of the season as Fond du Lac pulls away to win 49-20. Marquette is in the win column, a nice 31-7 victory over Sault Ste. Marie. Elsewhere, it was Gwynn rolling over Manistee 48-14. West Iron County has no problem with Iron Mountain 35-3. Ishpeming travels down to Wisconsin and loses to the Wildcats of Wild Rose 12-8. Norway keeping its record, hey, how about that, 3-0, 30-23 over Sturgeon Bay. Video, Calumet hosting Hurley. First quarter, Midgets on the board first. 29-yard touchdown run by Dakota Hannon. There he is. And it's a 6-0 lead for Hurley. Copper Kings bounce back. Brent Locust will keep the ball, duck in, and that would be good enough. A few plays later, Copper Kings would score, and the next quarter as Cooper Twardzik would make the touchdown catch, 6-6. To end the half, Hurley added another touchdown on a 16-yard run by Mr. Hannon again. That made it 14-6, and Hurley goes on to win this one by the count of 32-26. On the scoreboard, Munising is in the win column for the second time this year. The Mustangs defeat Lakeland and Hubble in a wild 134-28. It was Gogebic over Houghton 42-30. Hancock, Bulldogs look pretty good. They can score some points. 48-20 downing Northland Pines. And St. Ignace is still struggling. Johannesburg Lewiston blanks the Saints tonight by the count of 32-0. 8-man football. Forest Park and Stevenson. Stevenson still has Montel Glover. That is usually a good thing. He took the pitch from Trevor Topper on that touchdown. And Stevenson D was doing its share of work as well, containing the Forest Park running attack. But back to the man as Topper will hand it off to Glover, and Glover says, I'll run the Menominee if you let me. And that is another touchdown. Forest Park's one of their better plays tonight came from Connor Borrellini, as he will be able to shed some tackles and take a good run up the far sideline. But the Topper, the Glover combination is just too much tonight. Glover's going to get behind the defender, a little stutter step move, and see you later. Stevenson, you're pretty good. Winning by the score of 34. It should be 42, I think, to 16. On the 8-man scoreboard, Ontonagon, a big win on the road over North Central, 32-30. Rapid River turns back North Dickinson, 44-26. Elsewhere, it was, we didn't hear it. Somebody won in Pickford and Engadine, but we don't know. Did not catch the Cedarville-Bellaire score. Thought we had that one, but not. We do have the Brimley 1-point victory over Onaway. That was 25-26, and I'm pretty sure Rudyard beat Pellston. We'll have to double check that one. That one didn't get typed in as well. When we come back, we'll take a look at the NMU women's soccer team at home today against Minnesota Duluth. The NMU women's soccer team has been trying to score goals this season, and they had a tough time doing that today against Minnesota Duluth. Let's pick up the action in half number 1. The Wildcats' Elena Perry gets some space inside the Madison Hamela. She gets it again, but she's not able to get the shot off because Carly White was there for the Bulldogs to stop the threat. Moments later, going the other direction, Natalie St. Martin of UMD breaking toward the net, but hello, there's NMU's Brianna Frantudo for the nice tackle, forcing the corner kick. On such corner kick, the ball just kind of bounces through the box, and Lizzie Font says, I'll try this, but Frantudo is right there for the easy save. Later in the half, the Bulldogs had a great chance off a free kick, and doink! Oh, Sky Finley deserved a little better luck than that one. No score after 45 minutes. To the second, a corner kick from Laura Edgren, and Sky Finley's there on the other side. She'd been screaming for the ball all day. She finally gets it to put it in at the 70-minute, 15-second mark, a 1-0 lead. Duluth added a second goal on another corner kick a minute and 14 seconds later, and the Bulldogs earned a 2-0 victory. On the scoreboard, Michigan Tech was on the short end of a 1-0 decision to Bemidji State. They flip-flop opponents on Sunday. At the Keweenaw Classic Volleyball Tournament, NMU turned back the University of Mary 3-0. Duluth beat Lake Superior State 3-0. Michigan Tech, another good performance, defeating Bemidji State 3-zip. University of Mary blanked Lake Superior State 3-0. In the evening matches, Duluth took care of the Wildcats 3-0, and Macaulay Peterson had 16 kills for Michigan Tech, defeating St. Cloud State 3-2, 15-9 in the 5th set. Also in college tennis, Michigan Tech opens the season with a 7-2 victory over Lake Superior State. And in high school tennis, it was Westwood over Munising 5-3. As we mentioned earlier, the Finlandia football team will be home tomorrow taking on Lawrence. That's a 1 o'clock kickoff. Michigan Tech, also a 1 o'clock start. The Huskies are at Hillsdale. NMU travels to Angelo State in Texas. That's a 7 o'clock Eastern time start. Packers, Lions, actually it's Lions at 1, Packers at 4 on Sunday. Thanks for joining us and have a great weekend.